Hey folks, so last night I'd got in from where I was and remembered that I was live online to be interviewed about Ram Dass, how Ram Dass has affected me in my life, and talk about Ram Dass and with a guy called Russ Johnson. Russ Johnson has a podcast. He's over in America, and he talks about all sorts of things spiritual. So he'd reached out on the Ram Dass group and was looking for someone who could explain something, like explain what Ram Dass says in a beautiful way that's easy to understand regardless of where you're at on your journey. And I'd replied to say, like, to answer his question. So, you know, I said what I thought, and he messaged me, he said he wanted to meet up and go live and stuff, and I said yeah, and I ended up meeting him last night, and it was really cool actually. It was very fast, but I suppose these things are fast, especially at that time of night when usually I'm well and truly in bed. And I'd kind of forgot about, well, not kind of, I had forgot that was going on, and because we were out for a meal and all that, and then I gets in and climbs into bed, checks my phone, you know, those last minute checking things before I go to sleep, because I always want to make sure that if my daughter messages me that I'm there for her. So checks my phone and then realised that I was on with Russ like 20 minutes ago. I was like, oh. So I I ended up messaging. He goes, oh no, I was here for the next 2 hours. I said, right, okay, I'm coming on. And then it let me on. It was quite an interesting chat with Russ. Even like, if it was quite a, there was a hell of a lot. It's hard to describe. There's a hell of a lot in one space, in 1 hour. I think we were on just over an hour in total, to allow for, because we had times where we lost signal and stuff like that. But there was a heck of a lot squeezed into that hour, because we didn't just talk for 1 hour about one quote. We managed to get quite a lot of Ram Dass quotes in, and I shared how it resonates for me and what I feel that Ram Dass meant by what was said. So that was a really cool time spent, and I encourage you to listen if you feel called to, and hopefully I shall find out when it's all together and he puts it up, and then I can share where you go to find Russ Johnson. I think it's something like russjohnson.com, and he does a podcast called We Are All Connected. So that could make for a very interesting listen.